Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you want. I got shorty, what you want? I got what you want. I got what you want. I got what you want. I got nothing.
Hey beauties! So jumping right into the eyes, I'm going in with Benefit Lemonade Eye Primer. This is kind of like a MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but just a little bit more creamier. So I'm going to put this all the way from lid to my brows just to make sure that all our fun, bright colors are nice and opaque. And because this is so creamy, you just want to go ahead and take a random face powder and just go ahead and set that base, just so that way all of our colors blend nice and seamlessly right onto this base and not get patchy or stick to the sticky areas, which will not be cute. So going in with the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay. Oh my gosh, I love this palette. I'm taking the shade Reflection on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to sweep this back and forth into the crease. Even though we are going for bright colors, you just want to make sure you have something natural, just so that way all your bright colors have something to blend into. So make sure that the shade is really nice and blended. And blend till your arms fall off your... Now taking my favorite MAC blending brush, I believe this is a 217, and I'm taking the shade Heads Will Roll, which is a beautiful turquoise shade, and I'm going to place this right on the outer and inner corner. This eye is called a halo eye, so I'm going to teach you guys how to do this today. So you just want to leave the center of the eye bare for a different color, but you just want to add all the depth to the outer and inner corner like you see me doing. So now going in with that fluffy brush that we started off with, and make sure all those shades are nice and blended. So this look is pretty repetitive. You just want to pack on color, blend it out, pack on color, kind of like what I do in most of my eye looks. But one thing that I did notice with these shades, even though I'm using the same brush, if you pat them on, they come on really intense instead of like sweeping them on. So you just want to make sure, even with the same brush, you're swiping and also tapping and also blending. So now I'm going in with this Sigma brush. As you can see, compared to the MAC brush, it is a little bit denser, and I'm taking the shade Metamorphosis, which is a nice sky blue shade, and I'm gonna pat that on a little bit lower than we put the shade Heads Will Roll, which was the turquoise. And we're doing the same exact thing, putting it in the inner and outer corner, and taking that same MAC brush and also blending out those outer edges. You just want to make sure that this is nice and blended out. But one thing that I do like about this look is that even if you are a little bit messy with it, it is a grungy look. So I kind of feel like the messier, the more grungy it looks, but that's just my opinion. So now your eyes should look something like this. Now I'm going in with the shade Hatter from the same palette, and I decided to add this green right on top of the turquoise, only because it was looking a little bit too blue and they were kind of meshing up together. So I wanted to add a little bit of different color definition to it. So you're going to see me pack on the blue a bunch of times. But anyway, moving on to the shade Lily. This is like one of my favorite shades of the palette, and I'm going to pop this right onto the center. I know at first it looks whitish cream, but it does have a beautiful reflex of like pinky purple. So it was just something eye-catching to the center, and packing on that blue once again to the outer corner and the inner corner. I don't know, for some reason this blue just kept losing definition, so I just decided to switch the brush and giving it one last blend. Now this is the shade Reflection. This is just going to highlight the brow bone and also blend out that green so it doesn't look so harsh. So moving on to ColourPop's Super Shock Shadow in the shade Tassel. This is just like a glittery white shade. I'm going to use this to brighten up my inner corners and also add that a little bit to the center of the lid, just for like a little hint of glitter. And back at it again with adding that damn blue, yo. I swear to God, I have so many clips that I had to edit out of me packing on that damn blue that it was ridiculous. Moving on. This is Smashbox X-rated mascara. Can we get into the packaging though? So I'm gonna give my eyelashes a quick coat of mascara and pop on some falsies. Falsies today I'm using Kiss Demi Wispies, and I decided to keep them a little bit natural. You don't want nothing too dramatic because all you're gonna do is just cover up all those colors. So keep it a natural lash, okay?
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
So moving on to the face, I'm using Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty to moisturize my face. And to prime, I'm going to use Benefit's Professional Primer, my favorite, just to make me a flawless base for my foundation, which is going to be my L'Oreal True Match, and I am in the shade W4. So I'm going to blot that all over my face, and then I'm going to use my damp beauty blender just to blend it out the usual.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Now to conceal the under eye, because with all that blue, you're gonna have a crazy under eye. I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal, my favorite concealer from the drugstore. Like, bitch, this shit is $3. You better get your life. And it is the best concealer on the market, hands down, for drugstore. Like, it's slaying the game right now. But just to make sure that the concealer is blending with the foundation, I'm going to take the back of the beauty blender and just to make everything blended and cohesive. So now setting that concealer, I'm taking It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and I don't really like to bake because, as you guys know, I have dry skin, so baking ain't my thing. So I kind of just wipe that powder away instantly, because then my under eye will be crusty and dry, and a bitch ain't trying to do that. Not today, boo. So to make my inner corners alive, once again, I'm going to add a little bit more of that ColourPop Tassel shade. And now for the under eye, you can put blue if you want to have everything cohesive with the top, but I don't know, I was just saying, okay, I need something with that bright pink. It was screaming to me, so I just needed it on my lower lashes. And to finish up, I'm just taking a baby blue liner that was from NK, and this is optional, but this is a little bit of that darker blue that's in the palette, and I just wanted to add a tiny bit of depth. Now that the lashes are on, you're gonna see everything is gonna come together, but pretty much the eyes are done. So now for face, we are going to bronze, because we need some bronzer. We're looking a little flat there. So this is the Sephora collection Canary Islands. I think this is number 7. I don't know, I know it's the darkest shade though. But I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and bronze up my face. Nothing really special here, but this is my little trick. I take the same bronzer with a little bit of a denser brush, and I'm just going to cut those cheekbones just so that way I could be nice and snatched, you know. And even though it's the same bronzer, using a different brush adds a little bit more definition. So instead of using 2 products, bitch, you better just use one and make it work. Now I'm using Tartiste. This is like the new blush palette. I live for this. Like, do you see the packaging though? But I'm going to take that bright pink, the one that matches my nails, and I'm going to pop that onto the apples of my cheeks and blend it back to my bronzer. I don't know, I just like a lot of blush. Now, Fireball. OMG. Fireball literally slays my life, you guys. Like, this is like one of my favorite highlighters, only because the color is so unique. But when you put it on dry, it doesn't really show that much. So I'm gonna just spray a little bit of Max Fix Plus and then go back in with the highlighter, and you're gonna see how much I'm really glowing. Okay, now moving on to the lips, I'm taking LA Girl Mauve just to do a quick, you know, little liner overdraw. You know, the things you guys hate, but I love it. And I'm taking now NARS Audacious Lipstick in Claudia, which is just a nice bright pink that also matches my nails. Get into it. And I'm just going to pop this on my lips just to finish up the look. And after that, you guys, the look is pretty much done. So this is the completed look. Thank you guys for watching and requesting this look on Snapchat. I had so much fun filming this. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Bye.